What's up, guys? It's Opex here. Today is another beautiful day in paradise, as it should be for you. And if it is not, then I can help you reclaim that beauty and majestic nature of what you were meant to be. Today, I just want to describe something that's happening as an experience for me right now. And what I'm learning, I'm a truck driver, if you haven't noticed. And if this is your first video with me, notice that from here on out, I'm a truck driver. I drive trucks. I've been driving trucks for about 7 months now. And the more I've driven, the more I want to be comfortable. Now, your dispatcher may try to drive you off the wall bonkers, trying to get you to the next place, get you to the next place, get you to the next place. Something comes up and it's going to affect your time. Now, when you can't get to a place, you automatically, like on time, you automatically just want to keep rushing. Go toward that place as fast as possible, skip eating that day, whatever it is, don't shower. And I've gotten to the point where I said, fuck it. In a nice way, fuck it. Take your time, go slow. There's no reason to stress over it. There really isn't. If your appointment time, for example, my appointment time is an impossible time to get to. Impossible. They wanted me to drive 2.5 days in 1.5 days. It's impossible. And you know what? You would think I gotta rush to the spot as soon as possible. I haven't showered in 4 days until today. And I said, screw it. I'm sick of doing this. I'm gonna take my shower. So I take my shower. If my work called me up and said, dude, what's taking you so long? You're an hour behind. Well, I want to get food and take a shower, and that's my prerogative. That's what I should be doing. I should be making myself happy. You shouldn't stress about anything. Anything. You know, I might preach about stuff on my channel about like depopulation or things that are affecting your children or GMOs, you name it. Vaccinations. I can go in all day on all the negatives. But at the end of the day, I'm smiling. In fact, the whole day I'm smiling because I recognize and I found myself. The most crucial thing is finding yourself. And if something does not align with your being, you need to negate it as soon as possible. Now, as a truck driver, for the first 3-4 months, it was all stressful. And then I kind of like, once in a while, I'll be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm taking a shower today. You know, like, take ownership and just do what you gotta do. Now, this has worked like this in every job I've ever had. Whether it was in fast food. Now, of course, as a cook, you really can't just be lean. You can't just lean back and just, you know, take a break whenever you want. I get it. But, you know, and you might be confusing this with being lazy. It's not lazy. You're taking away from your, not only your lifespan, taking time off of how long you're going to live, which this channel is all about happiness and longevity. So I'm telling you right now, no job on this planet needs to happen right now. None. Saving the rainforest doesn't happen overnight. You understand what I'm trying to get at? Fixing things or working does not really solve anything. Now, if I was going to be late half a day, or actually about a full day, I would have been about like 16 hours behind. Fuck it, make it 17. I'm taking a shower and I'm gonna eat something. Now, of course, I got something to eat, but I ate it as I was driving. And that's just what it is, you know, being a truck driver. But, you know, in your scenario, you might be going to your 9 to 5, and you might be stuck in traffic, and you might be stressing, I gotta get to work on time. Fuck it, be 30 minutes late. Fuck it. Who the fuck cares? This is a passion of mine for you to align yourself with your happiness and who you are and find out who you are. Because ultimately, man, we're all in this thing together. So, of course, I want to include you inside the realm of happiness that I'm in. Now, that's a huge thing. You know, be comforted when you can. I mean, if you have no control over a situation, why stress out? People are doing it every day, and I see it. What the fuck are you stressing out for? Got a new vape. Got it yesterday. Got paid, so I was like, you know what? Let's get a vape. Anyway, so I got a really sweet vape. Fuck it. So what I'm trying to get at here is that if there's something that you cannot control, there is no reason to stress out over it. Okay, there's none. It's madness. It's literally craziness that continues that stress. It's craziness. You need to stop, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. Now, of course, there's a lot worse things to recover from, but if you have no control over anything or the situation in total, do what you can do to control it. If you can't do any more, then whatever. That's how you should live your life. And you know what really sparked my idea behind going slower and not just slower, but like, you don't have to be stressed out and speedy. I grew up in New York. New York is a very fast-paced environment. Now, this is New York State, not New York City, but it's the same thing. Everyone's in a rush to go nowhere. I'm serious. Everyone's in a rush to go nowhere. And, when we're getting gas, they're running into the gas station. They're grabbing whatever they got to get in line, get out. It's that kind of pace. But it wasn't until I moved to Florida. I always was told that Southerners are lazy. Southerners are, pretty much lazy, right? They're slower paced, and that's just the type of society it is down south. When I moved to Florida, I went from Home Depot in New York State to Home Depot in Florida, and in Florida, I literally felt like, don't do anything. You're going to get criticized if you're... Now, it took me like 3 months living in Florida to finally slower my pace. The reason being is because I was always on the go for 28 and a half years of my life in New York. It's always go. When I made it to Home Depot, the first person who was showing me something to do with the store or whatever, it was a coworker, and he goes, don't ever bust a sweat here. And this guy is from New York City. He said, don't ever bust a sweat here. Here, once you realize that there's a sweat coming on, take a break. Seriously, this is what this guy said to me. Another guy said, basically everyone who I worked with told me, you're not getting paid anymore to do any of that extra work. You don't have to go Speedy Gonzalez. Slow down. There's no race. The store's going to still be here tomorrow. And you don't hear any of that up north. Up north, it's like, okay, do this and then do that. Oh, you're still doing that? Yeah, that's going to take me a while. I'm doing it as fast as I can. No, do that now. And it's just always that speedy shit. And it's only stressing you out. It doesn't make the work any more effective to rush. The fucking place is still going to be there tomorrow. So in my eyes, the happier people that I'm seeing was the people down south. They were much more happy and they were much more slower paced. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of them were legitimately lazy. Seriously, a lot of them were lazy, but they were much happier. What's more important to you? Your happiness and longevity? Or to work? Because on your deathbed, look at your deathbed and realize that it wasn't your degree, it wasn't your fast-paced nature, it wasn't going to work and being a slave for many, many years and just to retire. By the time you're retired, you're so stressed out and don't know what to do with your life, you get a stroke, and you fucking go on your deathbed. But the point is that I'm trying to get at, on your deathbed, you're not looking at these things as this being more valuable than your happiness. Your happiness mattered more. So that's what I want to leave you with right now, is that your happiness trumps every bullshit thing in your life. And this is a way to maintain your happiness, or at least start achieving it. Find yourself, find out what's taking you away from yourself. If you're rushing, and basically you're not being yourself, and you're not being happy in your work, in whatever the case scenario, you need to stop that. Slow down. Do what you got to do to peace out. So, again, there's a lot of different scenarios. There's a lot of different ways to achieve your happiness. But the one that anyone in the world cannot argue against is finding yourself first. And if it does not agree with yourself, a scenario, work ethics, your boss, if that doesn't agree with who you are and what you are and your peace of mind, your peacefulness, your happiness, you need to rearrange the situation to your level of your happiness and what you want to do. Don't overwork yourself. Your job's going to be there tomorrow. No one's dying off of it unless you're hurting somebody. You know, it's like you have to worry about yourself and your happiness. This trumps everything. I'm out. It's Opex here, and that's all for today. I just had to throw that out there because, of course, that's what this channel's based on. Your happiness, your longevity, how to achieve it. Have a great day.